Hello everyone. Here we'll discuss how does the parliament make laws? How does the parliament make laws? The basic function of any legislature is to make laws for its people. A definite procedure is followed in the process of making law. Some of the procedures of lawmaking are mentioned in the constitution. While some have evolved from conventions, follow a bill through the legislative process, and you will clearly see that the lawmaking process is technical and even tedious. Have a look. See people's inputs. Committee gives report. House may or may not accept the report. Detailed discussion in the bill of house. Bill is accepted or rejected. Sent to the other house. Other house approves or gives recommendations. Joint session of parliament if required. Then president approves or sends back for reconsideration. Then bill becomes law. तो ये हो गया. This is about people's inputs. Bill becomes law. So now bill is introduction in either house in case of non-money bill. Bill sent to committee or discussed in house itself. Okay, here process start. Introduction in either house in case of non-money bill. Now have a look on types of bills. Government bill, private members bill, money bill, non-money bill, ordinary bill, constitution amendment bill. Bill is a draft of the proposed law. There can be different. Bill is a draft of proposed law. There can be different types of bills. When a non-minister proposes a bill, it is called private members bill. If a non-minister, a bill proposed by a minister is described as government bill. Bill proposed by a minister is described as government bill. Let us now see the different stages in the life of a bill. Different stages. Even before a bill is introduced in the parliament, there may be a lot of debate on the need for introducing such a bill. A political party may pressurize the government to initiate bill in order to fulfill its election promises or to improve its chances of winning forthcoming elections. Interest groups, medias, and citizens' forums may also persuade the government for a particular legislation. Lawmaking is thus not merely a legal procedure, but also a political course of action. Not merely a legal procedure, but also a political course of action. The preparation of a bill itself involves many considerations such as resources required to implement the law, the support or opposition that the bill is likely to produce, the impact that the law may have on electoral prospect of the ruling party, etc. In the era of coalition politics, especially, a bill proposed by the government has to be acceptable to all the partners of coalition. Such practical consideration can hardly be ignored. The cabinet considers all this before arriving at a decision to enact a law. Once the cabinet approves the policy behind the legislation, the task of drafting the legislation begins. Once the cabinet approves the policy, then drafting begins. The draft of any bill is prepared by the concerned ministry. For instance, a bill raising the marriageable age of girls from 18 to 20 will be prepared by the law ministry. The Ministry of Women and Child Welfare may also be involved in it. Law plus women plus child welfare. Within the parliament, a bill may be introduced in the Lok Sabha or Rajya Sabha by a member of the House, but often a minister responsible for the subject introduces the bill. Minister responsible. A money bill can be introduced on in Lok Sabha. Listen carefully. A money bill can be introduced only in Lok Sabha. Once passed there, it is sent to the Rajya Sabha. Once passed, then passed to sent to Rajya Sabha. A large part of the discussion on the bills takes place in the committees. A large part of the discussion on the bills takes place in the committees. The recommendation of the committee is then sent to the House. That is why committees are referred to as miniature legislatures. Committees are referred to as miniature legislatures. This is the second stage in the lawmaking process. In the third and final stage, the bill is voted upon. Voted upon. If a non-money bill is passed by one house, it is sent to the other house where it goes through exactly the same procedure. As you know, a bill has to be passed by both houses for enactment. If there is disagreement between the two houses on the proposed bill, attempt is made to resolve it through joint session of parliament. In the few instances when joint sessions of the parliament were called to resolve a deadlock, the decision has always gone in favor of the Lok Sabha. If it is a money bill, Rajya Sabha can either approve the bill or suggest changes but can't reject it. Rajya Sabha can either approve the bill or suggest changes. Two cases are there, या तो अप्रूव या फिर चेंजेस सजेस्ट करें उसी में बट कांट रिजेक्ट इफ इट takes no action within 14 days, the bill is deemed to have been passed. Within 14 days, amendments to the bill suggested by Rajya Sabha may or may not be accepted by the Lok Sabha. Is this how they follow the rules of the game? Okay, let's not argue. Let's settle the issue through consensus. You support the bill and I will oppose it. Say, have a look. Is this how they follow the rules of the game? Article 109. Special procedure in respect of money bills. A money bill shall not be introduced in the Council of States. Not be introduced in the Council of States. When a bill is passed by the both houses, it is sent to the President for his assent. The assent of the president results in the enactment of a bill into law. Listen carefully. The assent of the present president results in the enactment of a bill into a law. Thank you.